The Wave 4 releases for the Rebels are interesting in that they get both the precursor to the X-Wing in the Z95 Headhunter, as well as the intended successor, the E-Wing. Designed to combine the durability and firepower of the X-Wing with the speed and maneuverability of the A-Wing, the E-Wing definitely contains the best of both of those starfighters, but at a hefty price. These ships aren't cheap to add to your squadron. First, as always, let's take a look at the maneuver options. Right away, we see that the E-Wing is capable of moving very quickly. It's got straight maneuvers all the way up to a distance of 5, which is a rarity for the Rebels. It's also got pretty much all of the bases covered, with banking turns at 1, 2, and 3, as well as hard turns at 2 and 3. The E-Wing can also make K turns at distances of 3 and 4, so it's got some good flexibility there as well. This is a very nice maneuver dial, giving the E-Wing a lot of options during battle. Now looking at the base stats for the ship, we see the X-Wing standard 3 attack is joined by the A-Wing's 3 agility. It's also got the same durability as an X-Wing, although the hull and shield values here are reversed, with 3 shields and 2 hull. The E-Wing has a full action bar. Focus, target lock, barrel roll, and evade. That's a very nice assortment of options. The upgrade bar is also nice. E-Wings have the typical X-Wing torpedo and astromech options, but they can also take a systems upgrade, which is fast becoming one of the best upgrade card types in the game. Okay, starting with the top dog of the E-Wing pilots, we've got Corrin Horn with a pilot skill of 8. I've read a bunch of the Rogue Squadron novels, so this is a pretty cool addition to the game for me. Corrin Horn starts out as a gifted pilot with Rogue Squadron, and later becomes a Jedi in the fiction. So as far as the expanded universe goes, he's sort of a big deal. He costs 35 points, but I think his ability justifies his cost. As of right now, Corrin Horn is the only pilot that can make a second attack in a single round. He can choose to make an attack during the end phase. If he does so, he can't attack at all during the next round. This gives you the option to perform a coup de grace on a nearly dead opponent, which can be extremely important. This is just a really useful, great ability for Corrin Horn. He can also use an elite talent. The other unique pilot here is Eaton with a pilot skill of 5, and he's a character who I am not at all familiar with. A quick read of his Wikipedia entry seems to show him as a command-level officer type, so this inclusion here as a starfighter pilot seems a bit weird, but whatever. This guy also has a really fantastic ability. Basically, as long as an opposing ship is inside his firing arc, and within ranges 1 to 3, any attack rolls against it can change one hit to a critical hit. This seems fairly powerful, making this guy a sort of offensive counterpart to Biggs Darklighter. As long as he's in your formation and aiming at the enemy, all of your ships get a free crit conversion from one of their hits. Eaton Abat costs 32 points and can also take an elite talent. The first non-unique E-Wing is Black Moon Squadron Pilot, who costs 29 points and has a piloting skill of 3 and no special ability. Finally, with a pilot skill of 1, the non-unique Knave Squadron Pilot costs 27 points. The single elite talent upgrade included in this expansion is Outmaneuver, which is also included with the TIE Defender expansion. This lets you reduce a defender's agility by 1 as long as you're attacking from outside of its firing arc. It costs 3 points. Next we have the R7 Astromech Droid, a 2-point upgrade that lets you spend a target lock while defending to force the attacker to reroll any or all attack dice. This is interesting since it creates a secondary defensive use for the target lock action. R7T1 is a unique astromech droid who costs 3 points and lets you, as an action, acquire a free target lock on an enemy ship at range 1 to 2 and then perform a free boost action. This seems really powerful since you get target lock and boost actions on the same turn, not to mention that the boost will probably get you into range 1 of your target. Very cool. There's also a copy of the extremely popular Advanced Sensors System upgrade. This card is also available in the Imperial Shuttle expansion pack, so it's nice to be able to get additional copies in a cheaper package. It's a 3-point upgrade that lets you perform an action before revealing your maneuver, and then skip the perform action step during the round. There are loads of applications for this ability, but the most common ones are barrel rolling before moving and applying an action before revealing a red K-turn. There's a reason that this card is the only upgrade used by the most recent X-Wing World Champion. It's incredibly powerful when used skillfully. Lastly, there's a copy of flechette torpedoes included with the E-Wing. Previously, the only way to get this card was to buy the Rebel Transport expansion, so this is definitely a much cheaper way to add this secondary weapon to your collection. It's a 2-point card that lets you spend the target lock to make an attack on an enemy at range 2 to 3 with 3 attack dice, and then give the defender a stress token if its hull value is 4 or less. This is an interesting weapon, obviously meant to force stress on small ships, which could certainly be useful in many situations. Okay, so that's what you get with the E-Wing expansion pack. Do I think this is a useful ship? Yes, definitely. But I don't think you'll need more than one in your collection. Like the TIE Defender, this is a costly ship that really shines with an upgrade or two, so it's going to be the centerpiece of your squadron. I really like the combination of 3 shields and an astromech droid. R2-D2 seems like an easy choice for this ship, with his shield restoring ability. Both unique pilots have extremely powerful abilities, and several of the upgrade cards are highly useful, including the 2 new astromechs, which are unique to this expansion. The E-Wing brings some interesting new options to the Rebel side of the galactic conflict. Thanks for watching the Cardboard Dungeon. See you next time.